I was excited to read the description of the Lake House DLC, because I knew that there was going to be a connection to Control, but the description of the Lake House DLC makes it sound like the entire DLC is the connection to Control. I was just kind of assuming there was going to be like a Easter egg or something towards the end of the DLC, but based on the description here, it seems like the whole thing takes place in a reference to Control, which is cool. I really need to get to replaying that. I'll probably try to replay it off stream, just because if it does make me motion sick, then we don't have to try to deal with that on stream. Alright, let's jump right into it. That's fine.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970s, 6, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I just kept on loving it.
Ooh. Connection to the main game.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmonts.
Kieran Estevez. Do we know that name from the base game of Alan Wake 2?
Wagon.
The name sounds familiar.
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
I do love the title cards. They are always nice.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Roger that.
I ain't trying to do fight shit in this game. You know how much I hate it.
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. That's the interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Okay, the same general controls as the base game, it seems. I was hoping we could move faster, but it does not appear we can. So. Also, I haven't played Control since it came out, so if there's any like small references, I'm not gonna catch it. So, just a heads up. It's a really cool location so far, though.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here
Artie.
at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr.
Same accent. Okay, this already looks like Control, though, to be fair. Like, this room is very much the same vibes. Okay, there we go. Oldest house. There's references as well. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house, as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours.
That's handy.
Map.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot. I feel like I remember that from Control as well, but I could be misremembering. It's been a very long time.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
Neither Dr. Marmot
I'll
is
check
here.
downstairs.
Appointment will be shared with Diana Marmot, effective upon facility's completion on July 18th. It's a really cool office.
They must all be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down. Changing passwords, huh?
Reset daily. Wow. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented it in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Cool. So I assume 38 will be the last digits on there. Subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This event has been proven multiple times and is an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. That's a big range. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Okay, that's fair. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, although additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Is that all of the paperwork there? Yes. So yesterday, we recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. .38 is obviously the last two digits there, but I don't know what the first ones are supposed to be. This isn't supposed to be a very long DLC. It's only supposed to be a couple hours, so I'm going to try to make sure to look at everything. Lake House Daily, good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. This is definitely an FBC facility. They all very much have the same vibes.
Access denied.
You are not keeping me out.
I'll need a key card with clearance.
How am I supposed to find a key card? Please follow the fields below before delivering the form of security. A new key card will be issued to you once your request is processed. I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday is what it said. But I did not see a key card on the desk. My fellow head of the lake house of Diana. July 18. It says not to use dates, though. Huh. They said not to use dates. Shame. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our faculty's security if you leave your computer open. Lol. No worries, Bree. Thank you for the lurk. Go fuck yourself, Jules. Jeez. I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget, an unfair, preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I'd be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Dr. Jules Mormont. Go fuck yourself, Jules. Well. Oh. What door did it unlock? I assume this one over here. Yeet.
This should get me downstairs.
I wish we could walk faster, but there is no... That does not appear to be an option.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
I mean, mine would have when everything was empty.
Going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to.
Uh-oh.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected in sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have
Uh-oh.
a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Ah, okay. So Scratch is here. Along with something else. Whoa.
A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
Meaning? Seek shelter as we walk further into the...
And you need to get back to the elevator. What the fuck was that?
Oh, yeah, no, what the fuck was that?
Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, they're not smart.
Research order. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Mormont, led by Dr. Campbell as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Mormont and Dr. Marmont. Okay. Threshold linking experiment progress report by Dr. Jules Marmont. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies and thus its reality-altering effect are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data that we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Okay.
Dr. Darling.
I like that she lowers her flashlight when you point it at the monitor. That's so cool. Because, like, otherwise she'd be pointing it straight ahead of her, right? But because it covers up the video, she lowers it. That's cool. It's a little thing, so.
Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Hello? Is that my breathing I'm hearing?
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Where can I get a core from? This art studio is very interesting. Spooky. Hello?
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. Can't open it from the side.
Boo.
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules's keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a total unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case it gets confiscated. Interesting.
later. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I thought I knew where I was going. It does not appear I know where I'm going. Well, this is spooky as fuck. Trophy.
At least the elevator's back.
Get to experiment site on sublevel 5. Okay, so I need to find that key card that we saw mention of in that room. Ooh, a safe spot.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone. Great work, team.
Whoa, what?
If you
What?
can understand me, I am an agent
Ah.
of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against. That never fucking works.
Ah! What am I looking at right now? Why can't I run? Is my question.
This isn't working.
Thought the elevator came back. I guess not. What is the current plot? We are at the lake house investigating some nonsense. We're not really sure what's going on yet. We're just kind of here to figure it out. We have just come across an entity. This one seems to be reporting, like not reporting to Saga, but like the voiceover and stuff has all been, like she's been talking to Saga. These are FBC agents, not FBI agents. The Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. Because she doesn't seem to want to run. Nope, the gun doesn't do anything, the light doesn't do anything. And she doesn't run, so I can't just run past it. I mean, I haven't tried hitting it with my fists, but... I don't think so. I do, yes. I do have the bullets. Ah! I don't know why I'm not able to run, but whatever. I wonder if the cause of this is the missing black rock. It's a good thing these entities don't move very fucking fast, because my goddamn character sure doesn't either.
Need a higher clearance keycard.
I have to look at this again.
That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Okay, in my office. Whose office, though, is the question. It's true. I've heard a couple people who liked the combat in Alan Wake 2 say that the combat in the DLC here is wonky. And I have a level 3 clearance card in my office. Whose office is the question? The elevator moved, so how do I is the key card supposed to be here? Or is it, oh, is it just on the other side now? Okay. No, the elevator's not down there anymore. It's definitely interesting that they don't follow me into the fucking offices. I mean, it's fortunate, but like, it's a bit unrealistic. They are creepy looking though. The painting monsters. Bro, I need you to move so I can get out of here. Or that works too. Ow. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Down to sub-level 2.
Deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Please hold. Please hold.
No, where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay. with that? I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down. You need to cease all hostility right now. Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me.
Hey, gotta take the little victories where you can get them. We're on sublevel 2 right now, but that is not a match to the map at all. In other words, they can stay stuck. What do you mean? Like the entities can?
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I
Space.
couldn't let it escape.
Murder and victim.
Bright Falls
Yeah.
didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
Because in some of the paperwork I read upstairs,
Level 3.
they have a subject here
Fucking elevator.
whose paintings can sometimes predict the future or the present. And I assume that somewhere maybe Scratch has affected the painting abilities, and that's what's caused the entities and stuff to spawn out of those paintings. Because from what I could understand from the paperwork, the paintings don't normally come to life. I think subject P is the name of the person, or the title of the person whose paintings are like to the future and shit. It's definitely an FBC facility though. Might as well be back in control.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be following this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will take Jules to the finish line.
Interesting that the captions did not match what was said there. Like a couple of the words were wrong. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the Lake House will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X, codename Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted with Dr. Diana Marmot serving as project director, and Project C, codename Ramus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work with Dr. Jules Marmot serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administration.
Diana once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Sorry, I'm looking at a tracking number for something. And it says it's supposed to be delivered today, but it also says as of today it's in St. Louis, so not going to be delivered to me today. But I also don't know which tracking number this is for. I don't know if this is for the order that was canceled or if this is for the one I've been trying to get a look at, because it doesn't say. Oh, this is the shirt that vanished, I think. Because this says South Carolina on the 28th, which would be that first shirt that I ordered that I ended up canceling the order for because it never shipped. Interesting. Okay, well, that answers that question. Was it guaranteed shipping date? No. I ordered a shirt back in September, and it never shipped. So I requested a refund from Facebook, and as far as I'm aware, I got the refund. But it seems it's at least started moving as of a couple days ago, which would be the first I've heard of it. And it finally started moving on the 25th after I ordered it on September 28th, so an entire month later, after I'd requested my refund. Let's see if I ever got my refund.
He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
It looks like I never got the refund, but if I get the item, that's fine. I don't mind not getting the refund as long as I get my item. Music is loud. Motion sickness. Knew it was coming. I really should change that notification sound. I don't know, I think it's fun to rickroll people right when they get here. I think it's fun. Thank you, Bree, for the raid. I appreciate it. Happy to have you here. How'd your stream go? Did you ever beat that that battle you were in? Did you ever succeed? You did. Yay, that's good. Finally. That's good. Refinement process, ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known perutilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria: comprehensibility, style, tone, content. Once the pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Wonder if there was any luck with that. Yeah, AI. Yeah, basically. AI with a different name, yeah. Okie dokie. Thank you, thank you.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. Art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house.
Ooh, a safe spot. Look at that. I do believe this DLC was supposed to be around 2 hours long, and I'm allegedly like an hour in, but I don't think I'm actually an hour in. I don't feel like I've made that much progress.
Typewriters.
Hey.
Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And some of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
AI training, definitely bad news. Makes me want to play Control.
This key card won't get me in.
Boo. So I guess the working theory is that in trying to replicate the effects of Alan's writings, they've brought in some sort of entity, that they've awakened some sort of entity through the AI training, perhaps? Typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of a typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contained contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house, no useful info. Wake's agent refused to discuss clients' matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted, no useful information. Okay. Relevant team will continue to explore the alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Okay. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. Yeah, that would not end well. Don't do that. I do wish she would run. That would be nice. Instead, we walk nice and slow. Nice and slow. I guess so. Like, I get it. I don't like running either, but babe, like, you gotta... Like, she wasn't even running from the entities that were, you know, trying to hurt her. Uh-oh.
Shit.
It's a bad sign. Ooh, a weapon.
Never say no to extra firepower.
Love a shotgun. Though it didn't seem to do these guys any favors, so... Looks like she shot him. Lovely.
Back where I started.
Typical.
Recurrence usually observes the law of three.
I'm gonna stop and save every time I get to the save point, just for safety. Can't hurt. Uh-oh. Ow. Where? Up there. It's really hard to control this camera. I forgot how annoying the camera is in this game.
Some staff down there have been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
put out any more battery charges because I sure did use them all. It's worth a shot. All right, next loop. Next loop. Game saved. Oh, that's worrying.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page.
Yeah, just save for me. I'm not gonna walk over there. Typewriters aren't clicky clacking.
What is that?
I don't know, but you got way more bravery than I do. Oh, brother.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Oh, like the clicker. Hmm. I see. Please nothing try to attack me while I'm doing this. Okay. Sorry. Motion sickness is really getting to me this time. Radioactive cube, probably. Whew. Okay. Aha! There you are. Gonna have to wait because I can only walk at this speed, so.
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
That seems like a yes.
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did
Oh.
they do?
The text bubble's still there. Well. Alright, down to sub level 3 again? Aren't we already there? Yeah, that's where we already are. Back up to 2, I guess. Because I can't go down.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are. But the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong
I was about to
than
say.
usual.
I was about to say, excuse me, miss.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Oh, well, that's good. Because there's a spooky boy in there. Just a little bit of blood. Just a little bit of blood. Security clearance 3. We don't have clearance 3. It seems everyone in this facility has been taken over.
Sheeted. Hope that glass is thick.
Another dead body. Love, love. Not the best decoration option, but certainly an option, I guess. Okay, none of the doors will open because we're on lockdown. Okay. A save point. Okay.
Did they have this guy make?
All right. From painting session on redacted. RL342 designation black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in a dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow slash brown mustard ? Lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Lone tree at night, dark green tree, standing in the dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in the forest, dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Note, a small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for the site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on black canvas, a curved yellow shape and a roughly crescent shape painted into an otherwise empty canvas, possibly a crescent moon or banana. Unfinished piece. Ooh, clearance. Thank you, ma'am.
Access card.
RIP, but thank you for your clearance card.
I need this.
We now have level 2 clearance. Woo! No idea what the code to get in the computer is, so. Oh, jeez. Woo! Ah! Nothing in here. On the big old table. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. That is funny. A week from this Friday. It was 9/14, a Thursday? Brown shape with horns, okay. Our anniversary is base numbers than Black Void. It was a Thursday. Look at me. I think I read it on the one of the calendars earlier in the DLC. It said Thursday. Okay. It was a week from this Friday. So not the 15th. But the 22nd. Okay. 9/22. 09/22. And then horns. Which was, I think, the last one on the second page. Bronze shape with horns, 25. Okay. Yeet.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Escavez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Okay, so I gotta make my way back to the elevator and go up for them. Oh, there was a calendar on the wall the whole time. That's fine. It's fine. I just used my actual calendar, so. Gonna go save, just in case I get jumped on my way up to floor 1. How the fuck do I get back up there is the question. You know, running would be really helpful right about now. Probably should have started with that, but that's alright. Well, I think I have to. I don't have any charges left. How do I just reload my checkpoint? How do I do that? I can let him kill me. This is so funny. That was amusing. Okay, we'll just start with the fucking flare this time. Because I need the charges to get to that final door there. And there are simply too many of them. And the flashbang didn't fucking do a goddamn thing, of course. Hell yeah. I thought the elevator was here. What the fuck? So where is the elevator then? I'm confused. We love cheating. What the fuck? And I'm out of charges. Nice. I got one left, but there's nothing I can do about him.
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drug and Lane made him more compliant, but his work...
Removed this section of the wall. Sweet, I didn't know I could kill them without taking the shadow bit out. It's fortunate. Okay. So I gotta make my way up to the next floor, to the top, to the sub-level 1. But I have no idea where the fucking elevator is at, so I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to do that. Ooh, can I get in here now? No. I need clearance level 3. This is where I came in at, but where is the elevator moved to is the question. Initial review, book who's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set as an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening in the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We needed to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever this takes. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, the foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Heavy rain clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite desk chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They'd been at the lab, running an experiment. When they were here, why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't even remember leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A fake shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like hitting glass, the sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before. But where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the desk. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Interesting. Oh, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro. Not only is it the weakest password on the planet, but they sticky noted it to the fucking computer. That's crazy. 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 We can have weekly gossip calls. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when he just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that. Diana is going to slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went quote-unquote missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Let's see. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for the ongoing study related to the Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Tamitha Booker. There we go. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont. The bright side, I'm not actually tired. Because sometimes I'm dealing with both being tired and then the motion sickness. So at least today, it's just the motion sickness. Because I did actually get some sleep last night. I know I'm kind of backtracking, but trying to figure out where the fuck I need to go. Save point can't hurt. So it was funny. I ordered the Halsey vinyl for her newest album a while back when I was still working on, like back in September, back a while ago. And it got delivered a couple days ago into my mailbox outside, the USPS mailbox, right? Rude. But I went out to get the package, and I couldn't unlock the box, like the door on the mailbox. Because it was too big. It was too big for the mailbox, quite frankly. So when they put it in the mailbox and locked the lockbox, the latch was like in the way, the package was in the way of the latch. So I couldn't get the door open. So I left a note for my USPS delivery driver, so the next time she came around, she could take it over to the mailroom for me. And today was the first day that, because this was back on Saturdays, so they don't really do anything on Sundays. What is rattling? And this morning, a couple hours ago, not even 2 hours ago, I don't think, I was sitting at my desk getting like prepped for stream and everything. And the mailbox, like the USPS mailboxes, are like literally right outside the window that's right above my head. They're literally right there. And I heard her open the the boxes and she was fiddling around with it, filling it up and stuff. So I ran out there real quick and got it right from her. And she was like walking away as I got out there. And she recognized me because she's delivered a couple packages like directly to my door a couple times. And she was like, yeah, the guy who, I had a couple days off, and the guy who replaced me, I don't know what he was doing. But she was just able to hand it. It was so perfectly timed, too.
The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer.
Ooh.
That's why I love her.
I finally found the tracking information. Holy shit. It's buried. I don't know why it's buried. You get door deliveries. Sometimes. I have a couple times. Usually whenever my mom sends me like a package, she'll make it where I have to sign for it. And when USPS delivers a package that you have to sign for, a lot of times they'll just bring it right to your door and knock on your door. And because they usually have access to whatever buildings they're delivering to. So I had her specifically, the woman who delivered my stuff today. She came down and knocked on my door to deliver a package once. And then there was another one I had to sign for back over at the mailroom. So it wasn't quite a door delivery necessarily in the same way, but pretty close. I think because when I had my mom send me, the package that I got from my mom was she sent me the car stuff that I needed. I needed I needed like paperwork, official paperwork for when I was getting my car switched over to in my name. And so she made it a package you had to sign for since it was like sensitive documents or whatever. So, but I ordered something off of Facebook, not the t-shirt that went missing in the mail, but a different thing. And I've been trying to find the tracking information, and I had to scroll back on the Facebook app through my notifications to find the notification that it had been shipped instead of just going to the email where it told me it had been shipped. I couldn't access the tracking information from the email for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but it says it was delivered today, so that's good. I will go get that after stream. Looking forward to it. So dumb. You'd think it'd be listed with the item information, but whatever. Guess that would be too easy. Okay, so I had been in here before. I just missed that piece of info. So do I have to go in here? Is this where the new elevator would be? Perhaps. I really wish she would move faster. Aha, here it is. Ooh, Jesus, that was loud in my ears. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. That scared the shit out of me. Ooh, that got me pretty good, actually. Speaking of spooky, I saw Smile 2 last week. It was very good. It was very, very good. I loved it. I had a great time. Highly recommend. I think they used their budget really well.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger.
And
Laws turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
okay, babe, take a breath.
Sublevel 1.
You fucking bastard!
You didn't give me that time. Fuck you.
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the shadow. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
I should
My
go
entire
over
team.
here.
True, I have the clearance for it now. Only problem is I get fucking lost here. I think it's over here, right? But the Smile movies both do really good jobs of building tension. And there's a lot more of it in the second movie. I think the second movie, Smile 2, just took what Smile did, and it's obviously the same storyline because it's, you know, the same monster or whatever.
That name is not very scientific. I came up with that. Shadow.
Spooky sounds. What was I saying about? Oh yeah. Smile 2 essentially was just more of Smile 1. Like, it was the same general storyline, but they kind of improved on everything. They improved on, obviously, like, visual effects are improved on, but then also things like the scale of the story, and like how long they would build tension for was a bit longer as well.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
Babe, just kick it down. There's a door out there. I gotta move the fucking painting. Which would be fine if I didn't have to walk at the pace of the fucking dead to access what I need to access. I could just run back and forth. That would be lovely. I did not mean to press that button. Ooh, hello. Jesus. Where did you come from, you bastard? Okay. Got the fire mechanism working. Need some black rock for the tests. Hello, Carla. I have decided to reassign you from Project Ramus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself would prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Yikes. Pretty sure that's illegal. Demoting someone for an HR complaint. Gun! Special gun and a key card! Woo!
And this should get me past any other problems.
A t-shirt cannon? Honestly, it looks like a t-shirt cannon. A black rock launcher by holding down R2.
Had let the lake in, but the water could not flow.
Yeah, that's the one she was reading in the video we watched.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Feels a bit unnecessary since they're not hard to avoid. How do I get back to the fucking elevator? Oh, I've got to go move the fucking paintings again? God damn it. Yeah, keeping us from running really did pad the runtime, didn't it? Hold on, I just need to get up and stretch for a second. My body is very stiff this week after work. There we go. I don't know why this week specifically has caused my body to be a bit more stiff than usual, but who knows, huh? It's going good. It's going good. I'm hoping we're getting close towards the end. seems like we are. We finally made it down to the sub-level 4 and 5, so we're more than halfway there.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
True.
Please hold.
This is not level 4.
Please hold.
Oh, hey painting guy. What's up, buddy?
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane.
I assume that's who the painting is.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait!
Yep.
Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No push! Just himself!
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Try this again.
Sublevel 4.
Where'd the elevator go?
Damn, that thing disappears so fast. Without a fucking shake of the building or nothing. Just poof, gone.
Ooh, nice office.
Yeah. Save room. Woo.
Come on.
Some big old antlers. Jesus. God, those were effective, aren't they? Those fucking jump scares from those things. I think it's because it came out of the wall at my face.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Cute, I guess. Oh, shifting geometry bullshit to Lamau. Dead end. Damn. Catch me climbing up these fucking walls. Ooh, look at the ceiling. That looks familiar, doesn't it? Where the fuck did he go? What the fuck? Oh, what the hell? Rude. So far, I'm not really experiencing the wonkiness. The alleged wonkiness of the... At least not any more than the normal fucking shit is. Like, it's not any more wonky than the regular fucking game. I really am lost, though. Ah! This was a dead end too, wasn't it? Well, it's a lot of changing corridors, and then add on to the changing corridors that I'm already motion sick, that it's just hard to remember what routes I've taken already, and it all looks the same, which is obviously part of the point. It's supposed to be disorienting. No, the combat's not wonky. The combat is... I've heard the combat was wonky in the DLC, and so far I'm not experiencing that. It's just the same amount of wonky as the fucking rest of it is. Like, it doesn't feel any... Like, it feels the same amount of stupid that the combat was in the base game. It doesn't feel any different. To me, anyways. The gameplay is weird, but that's normal for these games. It's supposed to be weird. We made it. I don't know how, but we made it.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure in an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive This is sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish control region of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. And increasingly tight eating space. Such is necessary. And be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Clarissa.
I guess now I gotta find the elevator. I feel like there should have been more in here. Like all this fucking space. Okay, yeah. I was like... The definition of art, a study by Dr. Diana Mormont. To completely comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane 1970. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about the crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high-level expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to the Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. The 60 breaths thing in the song. That was what our character said earlier. When she was stressed out, she took 60 breaths. And then she was fine. Follow-up report. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 60 Breaths, which we're listening to right now. During her time at the lake house, that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Action to be taken. A. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. B. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. C. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. D. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past. Known addresses with parautilitarian /AWE activity. Redacted link, redacted, blessed, redacted, etc. For the up-to-date full list, refer to redacted. The song's a banger. Okay, I think that's everything. What the fuck? But the elevator's right there, I can see it. What the fuck? Is that not actually where it is? Or is this just a way to keep you from exploring areas you don't need to explore? Why put it all here then? Ooh, hello. Ah.
I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work. And now he's scared of being plagiarized?
Different artist.
Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. The lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
A light switch cord.
Is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work.
Quick lesson
and now
on light
he's
switch
scared of being
cords.
plagiarized.
If you find one,
Oh,
pull
that
it
is
3
really
times.
fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my...
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but
Right.
I didn't end up in the lobby this time. Which
We know this one from a Control, don't we? We know that Ocean View Hotel from Control, right? Oh my god. Jesus. This is difficult.
headquarters.
Hey! This is the brother, right? From Control. Yeah. P6.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
That's not it. They didn't answer my question.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, not again. Not yet. No.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
So 4 years ago is when Control took place, right?
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. For Wellington, I need to know if I can.
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Dylan, right. I couldn't remember his name.
Experiment tomorrow. I can't find the
At least my
details
voice is back to
anywhere.
normal.
That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my
Cool.
work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized?
He tried, as in he tried to prevent
Oh, and he's
what
gonna
happened,
totally
I assume.
manuscript pages I need for my work.
Because I can't remember the specific details of Control. So I meant to move my head forever ago. I'm trying to put myself here. I think we're nearly done though, so.
Oh, Jesus.
The appropriate response, so.
Sublevel 5.
No. The Marmots had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable.
Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Good luck with that. I have a feeling it's not gonna be that easy. Ow. Marmont? Huh? Oh. Diana. Oh. That's kind of funny, actually. The Marmonts going at each other even under the shadow. I think you got him, babe. I think you got him. I think you're good.
Typical fucking Mormons.
Ah. Oh, I missed. Good job, me. I'm gonna die. It's okay.
Threshold's about to fracture. Where'd she go?
Yeah, there we go. Can we dodge when I press the dodge button? That would be really nice. Thank you. Jesus. Well, I'm gonna die again.
Good idea. Where'd she go? Like I needed more problems.
It's gonna take a few tries. How am I suddenly able to run? Don't tell me I've been able to run this whole time and I just somehow missed the control for it. Trying to figure out if there's something else I'm supposed to be doing as well as fighting her, or if I'm just supposed to fight her. She's stuck. Ah. Ow. Ow. Ah. Ouch. What the fuck? Fuck you. Could release some health. I'm gonna die. Please, no. Running away is incredibly more effective than dodging right now. Wow.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go?
No, I didn't. Oh, there it is. And it missed. Great. Great. Fuck me. Oh. Fuck you. Night, rookie. Sleep well. Ah! No! Please! Please, I don't want to have to do all this again. Please. Please. Ah! Ah! Run away! Ah! Please. Ah! Ah! By the time I saw it, was too late. What the fuck? How did that hit me? Go fucking die. I hate you. Ah! Give me healing, please. No? Oh, fuck me. Ah! No! I'm gonna die. Ah! Ah! No! Oh. I'm so tired of this. God damn it. Ah, run away. Go into your next phase, you bastard! Ah! How? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
Where'd she go?
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you and your bullshit. What am I fucking stuck on? Ah! Move it, lady. Move it. Okay. I tried to dodge it. I couldn't get out of the way in time. Ah!
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea?
Ah! Ah! Woo! Finally. Jesus. Woo! Who is that?
I know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again. The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
Hello. Hello, Sydney. About to finish this DLC, it looks like.
Forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koskian, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
Yeah, we're at the end of the
The
DLC.
threshold event collapsed. I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
End of chapter. That was good.
We wrote so deep breaths.
Played at the lake house. Do you have Max Payne 3? No, I don't. No, I do not. Alright, I think that is all for Alan Wake 2. I think that was the last DLC that was supposed to come out and everything. So, all of that is completed. Thank God. I'm so happy to be done with it. Though I did enjoy the DLCs. They were fun. Obviously, tomorrow we'll be playing Life is Strange Double Exposure.